Hey everybody, we're back. Part dose. Another M.
Yay.
Do you remember where we were last time?
We were navigating the rooms for fun.
We had just defeated a whole bunch of those invisible dudes.
Ah, yes.
Yes. Now, welcome to a boss fight with bosses that don't have names and is not recognized as a boss fight.
Floating machine bots.
By the way, bonk, bonk. So, a little bit behind the... Yeah, by the way, ow. You can only hit them when their cannons are open.
Yeah.
And they take a lot of punishment.
Oh, come on. I'm sure you can sense move your way through this.
Here and there, two things. One, you can kind of nail them in first person, but this is when I kind of realized that Other M did something that's really bullshit in compared to the other Metroid games.
Which is...
One, you can see I'm auto-aiming to the wrong guy. Thanks, game. One, in previous Metroid games, the bonk, the charge has the same amount of... Thanks.
Oh my god.
The charge has the same amount of damage that a missile does, or a little bit more. This game, it seems to be the charge is about half.
Wow.
So I do a lot of charge beam on this guy, and I don't realize till later that I'm actually doing a lot less damage than I should be. I think the second one I kill super fast. So this is fun, isn't it?
This looks excruciating, by the way.
That brings me to my next point. I had to play this whole thing twice because I had catastrophic hard drive issues, which made me lose all of my other M's. So this is the second time I fought this boss.
Oh, yay.
Yay. And this is the second time I fought him close to each other. You can see how bad I'm doing.
Wow, the controls seem so intuitive here.
Bonk. There's not really much to say here, other than just how shitty this is.
Maybe at this point we should actually make mention to the fact of people that are defending this game that we're making fun of it.
Oh, we have... Oh, look, we killed one. We have plenty of time in this video, trust me. Oh, look, another one of yours.
Aiming.
Yeah, this is the one where I'm like, I'm gonna try just using missiles on him and watch how much more damage your missiles do once he decides to stop ramming into me. Look at that.
Insta-kill!
Pretty much, and I'm a ball. So here is our first item that we get that Adam doesn't authorize us to get.
Oh my god.
It's like a real Metroid game. So this is also, strangely enough, an ability that's only in Other M. The Diffusion beam. There's something similar to that in Fusion, and I think it might be in Zero Mission, which were diffusion missiles, which is you would charge up your missile shot and it would create a giant wave of missiles. And it was very useful when you had your ice missiles in that game. But now you can see, this is when the game becomes a little bit easier than it was before, since you now have a giant explosive area that you shoot.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, well, the game starts to compensate for that for becoming just not fun.
See, this game is not that bad, Fragger. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we had a lot of people that were saying that I'm completely wrong and saying how shit this game is, and I'm still just shocked.
Have any of them actually played this game?
I think they may have, which is the sad part. Stop playing this game and play something else. Now, see, remember that from the last video? Where the hole in the wall we had to blow up?
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually going to be fast-forwarding here in a little bit and cutting out some of the backtracking. Because you guys don't need to see me go through the exact same corridors where nothing is different. Except for the next room, where we have a named boss.
I thought that's pretty much what this entire last video was, but maybe not.
A lot of backtracking?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of backtracking last one. So, here we go. Worms. This is a Fune and something that's translated from Japanese I can't really pronounce. Nahami? N-A-M-I-H-E. So... They have names.
Wow. I would have gone with giant worm.
Worm sign. What's this fucking doing? So pretty much all you have to do is do that, knock him there, and then lethal strike him. That's it.
Oh man.
Named boss. No, the big problem is that the first time I fought this, the video that I lost, the first one kept glitching. And his head was, like, in the wall whenever I would knock him out. and I couldn't ever lethal. Like I would do the lethal strike animation, then Samus's head would like bump into the wall and fail.
Nice.
And it happened 6 times. But luckily, that's not going to happen to us this time.
By the way, every time you go into first-person mode, it gives me a headache. Every time.
Yeah, it gave me a headache too. So now that we're done, you can see we have to do some backtracking. We are going to cut ahead a little bit here in a few seconds. I don't remember exactly when. It's been a little while since I've watched this this session.
Prepare to fast forward. Fast forward.
Actually, it's going to be a tasteful fade cut.
Oh.
See?
Oh wow! It looked like you knew what you were doing there.
It does. So yeah, now we're at the navigation booth that it shows before. By the way, you see the guy couldn't enter in the door. So there's the hole. That's where we saw the giant dinosaur type thing that we couldn't shoot. That's where it was. So now we're in a new area.
It looks totally different than all the last areas we've been in.
It looks green and shitty. So yeah, we're kind of at that point in Other M where just the gameplay stuff is kind of just there. It's not really heinous right now. It's gonna start getting bad in this video again, but this is when you're starting to realize just how broken the diffusion beam is.
Yeah.
And how shitty auto aim is. Now, here's a little nice little thing. So I remember where this thing in the wall is. Do you see the kind of there's a little crack right there?
Yeah. What?
Yeah. Now, if you do this regularly, see, look, another tasteful fade cut.
No.
By the way, you can actually charge up. That's what would be the charge for the power bomb. If you turn off the, you turn on the fake thing, it kind of highlights it. But the game itself doesn't highlight it until you get over to it, and you kind of go, oh, there's something over there.
No.
Nope.
Come on.
Yeah, what is that?
No.
So we're back to these tunnel things, and now we got little, just bullshitty web thingies inside of the wall with bugs. But in reality, as I think we mentioned this in the last video, the closest thing to not terrible in this game is the gameplay. But the thing is, it's so broken. It's just so... It's not challenging. It's literally just... You point yourself in generally the right direction, mash 1 or hold down 1 and fire. That's all this game is.
I was gonna say we probably could have, just replaced like 75% of the gameplay with just a montage of Samus shooting in all random directions, because that's pretty much what it is.
It is, and it's really not fun. And just jumping on top of enemies, stunning them, and doing lethal strikes on them, that's pretty much all this game is. And there's very little puzzles, a lot of checking the map, and just, as I said, lots of checking the map.
You mean checking the 2-dimensional map in a 3D space?
Mm-hmm. And just flattish looking shit. Like, this is just uninteresting to look at.
Oh look, we're running in a circle again.
Yeah, remember the last time we did this?
Yay. Ow.
Thanks. And now I have to go all the way back. Balls faster. So, have you been looking forward to watching Other M some more?
Oh yes, I've been thoroughly excited. Thoroughly. Can't even describe it.
That, like, at one point you're like, oh man, I have to do things. No, Jester, no, you don't. You told me that yesterday. Shit.
Yeah. I tried to convince you that, I had a horrible illness and I couldn't do this, but apparently it didn't work.
No, I don't believe you. Hey, look, a missile. By the way, remember before, in the last video, I was talking about how you hear things through the speakers?
Yes.
That little item get sound, the do-do-do-do. One that's not the item get sound from Metroid, plays through the little internal speaker as well. And
Other M.
Okay, does it look like you can make this jump? Yeah. Thanks, game. So you ready for a boss fight?
Oh, sure. Anything better than this.
Are you sure?
God. Ugh.
So this is the second boss, which I am currently trying to get the name of, and I can't because I'm currently browsing the Metroid wiki, which is a bright shade of purple. Oof.
I call him Bug Person.
Bug Bro. Okay. This is King Kai Hunter.
Oh, King Kai Hunter.
Yes, and it's literally King, then K-I, then Hunter. So, bam! Thanks, game.
No!
After the cutscene, I'm getting molested by bugs. Now watch. Diffusion beam.
Wow. That's such bullshit.
Diffusion beam.
Instant 10 enemy skills.
Or I do that where I charge up the beam, run into the enemies, and I lethal strike one, and the fire kills all the rest. So yeah, diffusion beam makes the game a ton easier. It's like they had to make this just so the game was fucking playable. Because could you imagine fighting these with how broken this game was before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ow. I love how you just totally have to stand still to go into first-person mode, so then you get shot in the face.
Okay, so we already took out half of the things we need to take out, but I think the game says fuck you. Yeah, and makes one grow back. Yeah, because you saw we killed 2.
Ow.
But yeah, 1 grew back, so fuck you 2 game. I'm just waggling the controller, trying to not get hit as much. Shit, missed that.
Right, you're right. We were totally wrong. This game is so great.
Mm-hmm. And I am playing it a little bit badly, but in all honesty, there's not much more skill in this game.
Are you gonna increase your waggling speed?
I need to wiggle and waggle some more. Ow. Ow. Samus, get a gangbang.
Ugh.
Wow, that looked pretty fantastic, didn't it? That breaking up artifact?
Samus, enter the hole.
Ugh. It'll provide great glory. Come on, quicker, quicker. Nope.
Concentrate. Concentrate.
Yeah, please go away. I kind of know I need to concentrate. Pretty much at this point, I can only take 2 more hits. There we go, health. And then...
Wow. Oh my god. What are we at, like 5 minutes into this and I'm already just about to commit suicide?
And you're not the one who had to play the game either.
Oh no, my bugs!
The only good bug is a dead bug. Look, they had a conga line of bugs there for a second. Did you see that? Oh no, she's gonna talk some more.
Oh no, please, no.
Oh look, who it is.
Oh hi, Licky Licky.
Ah, oh my god.
Use the powers of others to capture their prey.
Okay.
What?
Watching this disgusting beast, I felt as though it was feeding off my...
That's you every night, isn't it, Jester?
Pretty much.
At the same time, a thought crossed my mind.
Really?
Oh, you had a thought? Really?
That howl I heard earlier. Could this creature have been the source?
Or maybe it was an owl.
I have to walk carefully around it. Ah!
Samus, head to the biosphere test area in your current sector. There should be some important information about the facility.
Jester, there's important information.
Oh my god!
Are en route. Quickly, go meet them there.
Oh my god, activate visor.
And yep, you may have seen that in the cutscene, but... Oh, we gotta go all the way over there now.
Yay.
Look! That's that's a health upgrade, which we kind of need. Now, these little guys, they're kind of mean. Can't missile them. That's the way to kill them.
Nice.
Boink. Thing is, though, those are the larva stages of the Kai Hunter things, the bugs that we were shooting before. So if you let them chill too long, they become bugs, and they're a little annoying. But they're almost easier to kill as bugs than they are as larvae. It's me trying to go, I'm just gonna jump on you. No? Okay.
Oh my god.
Now it'll let me.
Thanks, game.
So let's go get an upgrade. Boing. Boing. Nope. Bonk.
I didn't think I was going to need alcohol for this, but I might.
Right now you're drinking the teas, aren't you?
Yeah, this is actually non-alcoholic beverage. It's sad.
Is it sad but true?
Yeah. Always.
So there we go. We hit another save point. By the way,
Man.
we're only 15 minutes into the video, Jester.
Man, it's like this is all we do in this game is go to navigation rooms over and over.
Because you need that stuff. So that area that the other side, the part in the foreground that we could have gone to, if you go to that area, what ends up happening is, oh, I gotta hate this area. You end up noticing that it's a shortcut once you get the high jump stuff authorized. Now, when I originally did this, this area here, you'll need a certain ability later on to do that, but we're not going to have that for a while. And in fact, one of the parts where Samus pretends Adam authorized something just so she could use one of her abilities, which kind of breaks the game.
Wow.
So now you ready to see how bullshit water is?
Sure.
Now, as you said before, you played some Metroid games in the past. You played Fusion specifically.
Yep.
You know that in Metroid water that you have a thing called the gravity suit, which nullifies water. And water tends to be something that you kind of just live with in Metroid. Now, in this game, though, this is how shitty water is.
Super slow.
And yeah, thanks for that. By the way, there. Ow!
Piranha.
There's a section towards the end of the game where we're going to be in water for probably about an hour.
Great, I'm sure that's hilariously fun.
No.
Fire the missile.
There we go. It also seems like you're shooting slower, doesn't it? Oh, we're gonna get an item. Grab ball. Did you notice how it actually does look like they didn't just make her move slower? They actually slowed the game down.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is they couldn't make her think slower because she's already slow.
It's kind of hard to do that. Hey, nope, missed him.
Are there any underwater cutscenes? Because that would make me happy.
Samus, go to the navigation booth.
I had a thought.
The baby.
Ugh. we should have just done an entire Samus underwater video. That would be great.
We will at one point. Trust me, it's that long.
Gotta find the bottle.
Bottle ship. Now, this part here, you have to destroy these things before you do that, because or else they'll just knock you off and you have to walk through the water again. Thanks, game. You also may notice we haven't killed everybody in this area, so we don't even know if we have any items left in this area. And I think there's one left in this area. Nope, just checking. Nope. Can I kill him yet? Nope. Gotta get closer.
Zoom in.
Sure. Let's try it again. Oh. Got it. There's 3 of them you have to kill. The slow-mo jump is kind of hilarious.
Wow.
Oh, guess what?
Wow, this is just bad.
It's fucking atrocious. Who thought this was a smart idea of how to do underwater?
Hooray, we're moving fast again.
Now, this area here, see, you can go to first person and be like, yeah, sweet, a rail shooter.
Sorry, I just had a seizure.
Oh, it's okay. I have them all the time. I'm guessing getting out of it's not too bad, just going into it's atrocious. Now the game forces you to do more underwater stuff. Because it's like you never are aiming where you want to aim.
Yeah, as soon
First.
as soon as you enter the perspective, you're just aiming like at the sky or in an opposite direction every time.
It's like your parents trying to play a first-person shooter. It just doesn't work.
Watch out.
This is when, like, as I said, I've had to do everything that we're seeing in these videos, because we're filming 2 of these today. Everything that we're seeing today, I've had to film twice, so I'm just like, you know what? Fuck that, I'm getting out of the water. There's a bunch of enemies down there, but I'm like, I just don't care. But it's so sad. They have to give you that couple of seconds of slow-mo so that you can readjust your aim because of how shitty this game is. They had to put that in so the game was fucking playable.
We call that innovation, Fragger.
Oh, sorry. I got it wrong again. I'm like, what do I do?
I'm just gonna spin around in circles.
Pretty much. And I'm like, oh, that's right, I gotta do this. Whee!
Yeah.
It's so seepy.
Take that, piranha.
I really do need to see the second Piranha 3D movie.
I do too. The first one was amazing.
First one was hilarious.
Come on, it had Christopher Lloyd.
It had Christopher Lloyd. It's like, how often do you get to say, I saw a movie with Christopher Lloyd and Gianna Michaels?
Yeah.
You don't get to say those things very often.
Oh no, more water.
Yeah, guess what? We're out of the water. Water ship. Down. Take that, puffers. Yeah, sorry that there's not really just much for us to talk about. This is just so shitty.
Except how bad this game is.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, we've kind of said everything we need to say about how kind of genuinely shit this game is. But there's some shittier stuff that's coming, don't worry. And we get some cutscenes to make fun of.
Oh, great.
Obviously, in this area, you gotta wait for it to come up. Wall kick, wall kick, wall kick. Because when you're underwater, you can't do the wall kicks.
Yeah, because of gravity.
Exactly. Any more enemies in this area? No, don't care. Bye. Do you know what's really funny that I'm still looking at the other M wiki, just it's in the background for me.
Yeah.
You know how the Wikipedia they had the article is a stub type thing? It's Samus giving the thumbs down.
Nice. Oh no, but this area has rain. Wow, look at that rain.
It really just looks like somebody scratched up the picture, doesn't it? Now, see, this area looks nice and big and open and for you to do things, right?
Yeah.
There's only one path you can take.
But look, it's so pretty. Look at all the streams and meadows and yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now we're in the right area. Hey, look, we're morph balling. Hey, do you like that music that we have, like, none of right now?
Yeah, it's really great, the ambient nothingness sound.
Also the fact that the, those enemies, which I forget their names, unfortunately, how they kind of just appear. See, like, I'm like gingerly going.
Oh, come on. Who actually plays any Metroid game for the music? End of video.
Watch other Let's Plays.
Yeah. They made fun of the Metroid music. I'm never watching them again.
To be fair, I absolutely love the Metroid's actual music, not this shit.
I know you do.
Thanks, Gabe.
That's alright. I'm just going to load up, like, Cool Stop the Rain in the background. That'll be the music for this part.
I'm going to throw up rainy moods. There we go.
No, it was stealthy.
And now the area looks like shit again.
Good thing we activated our dimensional changing machine.
Okay. These enemies are not fun to fight.
So is that thing a herbivore?
I don't even know. Pretty much you gotta hit it in its fuck me spot until it flips over, which you'll see in a few seconds. And in this video, we have to fight 2 of these. I think there's about 5 of them in the game. But this is another time when, you know, missiles do more, and you should be using your missiles, not the charge beam. Even though every other Metroid game has taught you to use your charge beam. See, and then he goes, oh no, he just reared. Sorry. Sumptuous, but aren't you excited we're doing things?
Actually, I'm still kind of hypnotized after you said "fuck me, Spot."
Yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah.
I guess the other set is the hit me for massive damage spot. So that was a little bit of physics defying that Samus just did there, if you noticed.
She can defeat physics, but you cannot defeat, you know, water.
She cannot defeat her love of Adam.
Oh, come on, lock on.
There we go, okay. Now he's going to do that. And now the thing is actually able to take damage, but the problem is you actually have to get to a higher elevation to do it. Now, in practice, this isn't a terrible boss, or a little mini-boss. The problem is that since you have to switch over to first person, you're in the line of fire from these things. And you have to shoot missiles at it. And it becomes invulnerable for a few seconds, and that happens. Where his head gets...
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
At least we have this really awesome da-da-da music going on.
You said awesome. I
Yeah.
couldn't hear what you were saying. I'm sorry. So back to this again.
What?
But you see, like, after the first time, he flips over a little quicker. But that just brings to mind a bad enemy design, which is, you know, it takes forever for you to know if you're doing something right the first time. Bonk. So we're almost dead.
Yay.
Except for you just had to hide it.
God, concentration is so awesome.
It's such a great mechanic. You get no health pickups, no nothing. You just have to hope that you can hide in a corner during a boss fight. And then when you get to hard difficulty where you have no energy tanks at all and you only have like 10 missiles. Because that's fun.
You're just not giving this game a chance, Fragger.
Yeah, I'm giving it a chance to shut the fuck up and die. Nope, we killed it. But the thing is, though, so killing him did that. Okay.
I'm so glad that the elevator, you know, activation switch is tied to his life force.
I'm just imagining it's like Speed, where it's like, if you die, this thing will explode. All you gotta do is shoot the hostage. Sorry, I got my movies mixed up there. Sorry, but Speed. Speed's good times.
I'm doing it right now. I mean, wait.
Crazy. So this is me trying to get over to the other side, because there's an item over there. But I said, fuck it, let's just move on. Hey, remember the last time we were in a navigation booth?
Yeah, it was like 4 minutes ago.
So remember how I said that there's a part in this game where things become utter bullshit?
Yes.
We're not there yet. Remember I said that actually what those things cocooned? That was them cocooning. So just go through the wall.
At least it's not the movie Cocoon.
Or Cocoon 2. What was I forgot what the Cocoon 2 subtitle was.
I don't remember.
It said that that's more interesting than what we're doing.
Yes.
By the way, I forgot to show that. If you charge up and you go into Morph Ball, you do something that started in Super Metroid. Because Charge Beam started in Super Metroid. Which you do that, and you drop a whole bunch of bombs.
Oh my god.
It's actually a fairly useful thing against those little bugs. Little larvae. Oh, look, remember this?
Oh my god.
Yup, another one of these.
Yay. Oh, you fell.
Yup. They're so intuitive. You want a little bit of a little fun thing about that little boosty thing in the back of Samus has there that you see kind of go off?
Yeah.
That's actually what does her speed boost.
Oh.
And in Prime 2 Echoes, it gave her... Because what Prime 2 Echoes is, they try to make all of the abilities a little different. Unlike this game. And what it did was, instead of having the gravity suit in Prime 2 Echoes, you got the ability to have a sustainable jump underwater. So it's almost like a jetpack.
Yeah.
So you would jump, then you would hold down jump, and you go like, and you would just kind of like rocket into the air a little bit, but it only worked underwater. So that's what it did in that game. Does that sound more interesting than what we're doing?
Anything sounds more interesting than what we're doing.
To be fair though, Prime 2 did have key collection, which we both know is bullshit.
Samus, you do not have the red key card.
No, literally, in let's talk about Prime 2 Echoes here for a second while we're fighting the same exact enemies for the 19th fucking time. You have to collect 4 keys. It's the traditional Nintendo Light World, Dark World game.
Yeah.
Hasn't every Nintendo game had a Light World, Dark World? Or every Nintendo series had one?
Pretty much.
I can't think if Mario did, but I know Zelda did. Metroid has had one. What else do they have?
Donkey Kong Country? No.
No, it may have. But what happens is when you're in the Dark World, you have to get the keys to unlock the area, and you have to find 4 temple keys is what they're called.
Yeah.
And you have to do that for all 3 of the main hubs. So, yeah. And, oh yeah, the Dark World hurt too. So, moving on to this game. Maybe we'll do Echoes at some point, so you can actually see a decent game.
No, God, no more Metroid.
See, this is what happens when you do Metroid. I think this, like, okay, yeah. Oh, man, you're so mean. What am I gonna do against these things?
Oh, gotta get 1 inch closer before I can fire.
That's it in that room. So this room here has a few secrets inside of it, a few items. I think this area has about 3 of them, but we're going to be getting 1 in this one, which is the one we bump into. And we're going to fight a familiar enemy in this.
Oh, really? Because we haven't experienced any familiar enemies yet.
Hey, look!
Oh, God!
We just fought one! It's like... Sorry.
I wonder how we're going to beat him.
This is what I'm just like, fuck that missile. Oh, that's the first time I've done a sense move in first person in a while. Bonk! Samus just got kicked in the face. Oh, there we go. Because you can definitely see Samus that far away, can't you? What the fuck was that?
What is he shooting at you anyway? Like Dark Energon? What is it?
Probably. Whoa.
No.
We're getting close. There may in fact be some deaths in this video, so...
You just have to concentrate.
Yeah, I gotta concentrate to get my health back. Sniper! Nope, hitting the purple thing. No!
Ow!
What was that?
You locked onto that, inanimate platform.
Actually, that's the, it's an item we're gonna be picking up in a bit.
Oh.
But the game decided, because what happens is that little thing there is you do by holding B to lock on. And I let go and pressed it again for a second and decided to lock on to an animate object that has nothing to do with the boss fight that I'm doing. So, thanks, game. And by the way, you can't really fight him when he's on the upper platform, so thanks, game, for letting him go onto the upper platform. Sense move. The first-person sense move is really annoying, isn't it?
Yes. Yay, we win again.
So, usually what I do is I clear out the area of bugs, and then I do this, but I felt like this was more actually entertaining.
Oh, no!
Well, there they are. Bye.
actually heard that they were going to release a Metroid game that's kind of like on rails like this. They're going to call it Other M: The Journey.
You know what the funny part is? If this game was actually on rails, it actually might be better.
Probably.
Hey, get to morph ball some more. Isn't it actually sad the morph balling is actually some of the most entertaining stuff in this game?
Yeah, because all you do is roll down a set path. It's so fun.
By the way, for some reason that doesn't work.
Yeah.
If he's actually when he's not at the ends, you can actually kill him through the platform, but apparently he got stuck. I still think those things are zoomers. While absolutely nothing is happening, I'm going to look up that on this wiki that I already have open.
The power of the internet.
Power of people who care a little bit more about Metroid than I do. By the way, we got a full energy tank.
All right.
Yes, those are zoomers. Okay. There's zoomers and gamers. Gamers are oh, that's right. Gamers are in Other M. They have they pretty much turn into spikes. Yeah, okay, those things. Like when they're threatened, they just turn into like a porcupine.
You know how much I love spikes.
You told me. Call back. Okay. Now, as I said previously, do you remember when I said things turned really bullshit in this video before? Because Jester and I talked about this a little bit, and I said there's some parts in here that might make Jester drink heavily.
I'm ready.
We're at that part. So, there's nothing in this room other than that, and there is a way to get this item a little later on in the game, when the game actually allows us to backtrack. Which is until later on in the game. So, I'm going to tell you when the game allows you to do things.
Oh, okay.
Right now, there's obviously no control. I haven't said anything yet. Now you control the character.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to be seeing this angle a lot of Samus for the next probably about 20 minutes. Oh, yeah. When I was first doing this area, I actually had to look up a guide because I was so lost. And I've played this game.
Well, that's reassuring.
You could say that. Now, you're supposed to go over here to the right. But I was like, okay, what's over here? Oh, see? Does that look like the way you're supposed to go? But it's not. So I'm like, okay, there's an enemy here. See? Look, an enemy. You can't do anything. Like, look at him at all. Now, what we have to do, I think go to first person first, is right there.
Wow.
Now, my question, how do people get in this area?
They crawl through that tunnel, right?
They have to bring missiles with them to open up that tunnel.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, there we go.
We did all of that to open up that door.
Why didn't you just shoot a missile at the door and then go through it?
Too easy. That was just to make you nauseous, like that too.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
That area on the bottom right-hand corner, that little image, we're going to be seeing that later on in this video. A little bit of forewarning there. Now,
oh my god, so much suspense here.
Gotta say, the music is actually pretty good here. Gotta give him a little bit of credit. Nice little bit of foreboding, but it's Metroid. By the way, you ready for a really shitty transition?
Here we go. Ah!
Wait.
What?
Exactly. What was that?
What was the point of that?
So, this is gonna be us for a while now, is doing that. Hey, look, cutscenes!
Oh, hi.
What's up?
Hey, Samus.
So, how long were they behind you?
Where's Lyle?
How did they open the door?
Huh?
They were like waiting behind the corner, going, "I hope Samus comes here so we can open this fucking door."
Hey. The CPU seems to have self-destructed.
Oh no.
Really?
The central system is broken into parts, but I think I might be able to restore it.
So if the CPU self-destructed, how is he using the computer?
Cloud storage.
Ah, okay.
Like the CO said, there might be some pretty crucial information hidden here.
Really?
Well, while Maurice here is working his magic, the rest of us should search this building. Am I right?
Got it.
Got it!
Bros!
Now, when I say let's search the building, I mean Samus, do all the work.
No, we got another cutscene with him, though.
Hey, princess.
Only one man calls me
Do you
princess.
bring back any memories? Yeah. Looks like the training grounds of the Galactic...
Oh god, now another flashback.
No!
Thankfully, not. So, we're gonna be moving at this pace for a little while, Jester.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yeah. Why? This is like in the Gears of War series. Like we have to go to the navigation booth like this.
Yeah. Come
It's like-
Samus, hold your hand up to your ear.
Yeah, it's like if there was an entire chapter of Gears of War where you were literally doing that. But you had to do that to progress. You couldn't just stand there.
Oh my God.
Why?
Don't you just love when they artificially lengthen the game?
Yup. Look, oh, nothing down there. By the way, I try to do this as quickly as I can so that we can get through this section because, bullshit.
Samus, use the vending machine.
Oh, looks like somebody tried to rob that Best Buy vending machine there. Those are pretty cool, by the way, in, like, airports and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have like $500.
Exactly.
Because I really want to go to a vending machine and buy like a PS Vita.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you can, I think I'm going to highlight one of them. Like, hey guys, what you doing? And all it does is this.
Fire!
That's James. Bye, James.
Seconds ago.
Yep, we're still going. Oh man, there's a lot of doors in here. Behind one of these, Samus, is a new car!
Oh no.
Now we gotta look through all the doors.
Oh my God.
Nope, nothing in there.
Come out, wherever you are.
Nope, nothing in there. Oh. Sense boom. This one's gonna be a long time to figure out what you have to look at, but you have to look at this thing right there in his chest. There it is.
Oh my God.
Adam, are you seeing this?
No, Samus, I stopped paying attention to you half an hour ago.
But it's been cybernetically enhanced. What is this thing?
What is this?
You just said it was. It was a Zabezian who was cybernetically enhanced. You just said that. Now, Jesse, you ready for something else that's kind of bullshit?
Sure.
Oh, I don't. Okay, it's not this part.
All right.
More cutscenes.
So I managed to recover one piece of data.
Forgot about this.
Whoa.
This bottle ship is
Bottle
under
ship.
management of the
Oh my
Galactic
God.
Federation.
It's always capitals.
In these facilities, life forms from each planet have been raised and researched as possible bioweapons. Site manager and development director.
There we go.
Adam, was the Galactic Federation
They just said he was.
No, we weren't.
of bioweapons is strictly prohibited?
Of course it is. What's happened here is illegal.
Here we go.
Who is Madeline Berg?
A doctor?
Must be the person in charge here.
Really?
Is that all you got?
I didn't need to press Adam about it any further.
Oh God.
I knew his mind.
What?
Not only was he a strong
I knew his mind. I knew his body.
He was against the use of living things for
What?
unnecessary reasons, period. Life, no matter what form it takes as it's born into
Oh god, now the game's preaching.
should not be tampered with. That was Adam's philosophy. In bringing the infant Metroid back, I did something that I know would have...
Oh, she said infant this time.
And though I might have been left alone, it was a clear and blatant violation of protocol.
Wait a minute, here we go.
I wondered what Adam thought.
Oh god.
Out of nowhere, I suddenly found myself concerned.
Why? Why? Why do you care?
Almost gotten it completely restored.
Despite the CPU being destroyed.
They protected this thing with a seriously sophisticated security.
I brought it back up.
If I can't get past it, James, that'll be where you come in.
Leave it to me. Shouldn't be a problem to hack into this.
Because its CPU is destroyed.
Tell us what is
Well, why did they let him go first then if he's better at it?
Looks like this might take some time now.
Well, because the other guy's good at the low-end stuff. You know, it was too precious to do it.
Oh.
Keep scouting for more intel. Let's go.
This is an awesome series of cutscenes, though, isn't it?
I think the tagline for the sequel to this game should be called...
Yeah, we gotta do it again. They make you do this a second time. I'm not joking. We have to do it again.
Great.
Hey! This is... Okay. No joking. This is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen done in a game. This is to pad the game out. That's all that this is to do. There's no other reason to make you do the slow walk twice in a row. Although, we get to take a shortcut this time. See, because we could go... You can actually still go all the way down there, but they open up this door for you.
Oh, suspense. Oh.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, it's a good thing I was distracted. See ya, Anthony.
Anthony, Samus, Anthony.
Actually, doesn't this sound like Mass Effect music?
Almost.
Yeah. Except if it was shittier with a really bad game. We're back in this room, somehow.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, we're almost done with the slow walking for now. Nope. What was that? Well, can't look at that guy.
Is anybody there?
Hello. There we go.
No, that guy.
Sense move. Ready for a really stupid piece of dialogue?
Get back!
I want all the soldiers to evacuate this.
Why?
Your orders are to take care of...
Talk to the hand.
I do love... No, guys, you're not good enough to fight them. Only Samus can fight these guys. Pretty much the Zebesians, when you actually do have to fight them, your best bet is to stun them and do a lethal strike as soon as they're stunned. Because they can be some of a pain in the ass. You see, I'm trying to charging them right away. See, right there, the guy on the right stunned.
Basically, these guys are living tissue over metal endoskeletons.
Yeah, give or take. A learning computer, etc. Isn't it just sad still the lethal strikes are still some of the best stuff in the game?
Yeah.
At least it's interesting.
Well, it's only interesting the first 100 times you do it, though.
But at least it's almost different for every single enemy, although half of them are Samus spins around the guy and shoots him in the back of the head. That guy just exploded. Oh, he ran away. Dog.
It's sad that pretty much all the combat in this game is you in a circular room jumping around in circles.
And doing this. No, there we go.
My head.
Now we gotta walk back. Why? 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 Remember when they did this the first time and they actually gave us, like, a small cutscene of Samus not having to walk all the way back?
Oh, this is so much more suspenseful.
I wonder what Adam is thinking of me right now. When I was, this is another one of those moments when I was playing the game for the first time. This almost broke me. And think about it, I do this part twice. Yeah. That's... Oh.
Yeah. No.
Oh, just decide not to... Why?
Now I put my hand down, I can walk a little faster.
Hey, look, it's a little bit of a scary-looking thing. Like, you are really poorly designed.
Lizard man!
Lizard man with white hair. Now that
Watch now!
Huh?
Oh!
You ready for a really shitty boss fight?
Oh my god.
Look out! This is probably one of the worst fights in the game.
Ah! Ah!
So you have to shoot the tail with missiles. And there's no way you can avoid it. You just have to shoot it faster than it can hit you.
Wow. Watch out for that tongue.
Hope it's not... See, look at that. I'm a second too late. You pretty much have to just pick a side. Look how much damage it's doing.
Wow.
Nope, nope, he didn't move that time. Nope. There we go. Missed him somehow that time.
Quickly jam on the controller.
That's what I'm doing. See there, that's what I'm doing. Bonk. And we're dead.
No, no. Samus. Samus.
Dun, 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 dun. So this is the game over screen. The first time we're gonna see it a few times in this video. It's a few that I did on purpose.
Continue? No. Oh, damn it.
Now, this is really nice in the game. It actually just immediately puts you back, right back at the fight. There's some parts in the game that when you die, it actually kicks you back really far back. Sometimes it'll be in the... That was a long time until they come back. You may have noticed his health bars disappear too.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Nah. But what happens though is, when you're fighting him, I don't think you can recharge. You can recharge your missiles, but I don't think you can recharge your health. By the way, his health is back for some reason because of...
No!
Give us a kiss! I'm half expecting it whenever... Like, put that tongue back in your mouth, by the way. When he does that little arm curl up when he gets hit, I expect him to go, curses! Curses!
Blasted!
Curse you, Samus! Look at this!
Why won't you let me love you?
Cool shot, though.
Oh.
Ow, that looks like it sucks. Yeah, that's an incredibly useful gun, his plasma cannon thing that he has. It takes him like 10 minutes per shot.
Yeah. Just distract him for 9 more minutes.
Drill Claw! Now we got more cutscenes.
Covering fire!
You okay, princess?
Shut the fuck up!
I wanted to give you some cover early, but this thing takes forever to charge.
Okay, since he farted, that's how long it's taken to get that much up to charging.
Not the children.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Hey, come over here.
Now, this something doesn't make sense. So there was 4 dudes fighting, like, a second ago.
Yeah.
Now one of them's dead.
What?
Lyle's down. He looks like a pile of rags. What's gotta happen to a guy to make him look like that?
Well, he had sex with this chick. And she wasn't exactly clean.
Zoom in.
Nope, you can't on him. You have to turn around and look at blood splatter.
Wow.
now we're going to learn a little bit about the dude we just fought. By the way, that's a really terrible looking vehicle. Good job, Nintendo.
Brah.
So it evolved since the last time we saw it from that thing.
What?
Yup.
Motherfucking gremlins.
Looks like that monster from earlier infiltrated Sector 3. Samus, follow it.
So yeah, our objective now for probably the next, how far are we into this video? Oh, we're actually 55 minutes in. For probably, most of the next 2 videos is to be hunting that thing down. And, yeah.
This experience teaches everyone watching this video a life lesson. Whenever you see a small animal, just kill it. It's dangerous.
Especially if you see it with giant fucking needle teeth eating honey.
Nom nom nom.
So, you ready for the next somewhat infamous cutscene in the game?
Oh, I know.
We've had one of them so far, which was the beginning one. Ground pound. And here we go. Wow, it's really messy.
Wow, the graphics look really terrible.
Yeah, they do. Remember when Samus would be very careful?
Yeah.
Guys, this isn't Dead Space. Seriously.
Ooh.
Clear that the Galactic Federation was developing bioweapons on the bottle.
Really?
I wonder if Adam came here knowing that.
Why do you care?
Regardless, I knew I had to talk to the person in charge. Madeline Burke.
Oh, that's who it is.
Of course, she would have to be alive in order for me.
Really?
And that happened.
Game over.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Samus, start by searching areas you can access with your current equipment. We'll determine weapon and equipment
Okay.
authorization.
I have a feeling they put this little cutscene here because we're now in the fire area and we do not have our Varia suit. So now we are in section 3. Yep, see? The pyrosphere. Good name.
Oh, man.
So, I'm gonna ask a question. What's the logistics behind a river of lava in space?
Well, yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Because that is literally a giant river of lava in space.
Space lava?
But that's a future boss back there, by the way. We're probably going to be fighting him for another 3 sessions. I want to put this thing in here because, by the way, this is going to happen right about now. If nuts, and we died.
Man, that was great.
So if you sense move there, nice little bit of editing there, by the way. Thank you. Thanks, me. You're welcome, me. If you don't sense move there, you instantly die. But now we're in the open and we're not taking damage. Good job, guys. Let's go back over here now. You can kind of see we're really woefully underpowered for this area.
Yeah.
Samus needs to go out and grind back in section 1 for a while to get better weapons.
Level up.
Yeah, we really do. Now, is this confusing or what?
What?
That makes sense, doesn't it? By the way, those puffers there, the fire puffers, are super annoying. By the way, hey, Adam, I'm kind of dying here. Could I have the Varia suit?
Nope.
No? Okay, look how slow we were losing our health.
Oh, God.
Thanks, game.
Ah!
And then look, I can't move until there. Look at this. We're down an energy tank already. And I don't think you can actually do concentration in this because of the fact that one of these is bullshit. That one's bullshit. And we're dead.
Ah!
He gets the thumbs up. He's going down. By the way, that just shows you can skip, and I wanted to show that where it kicks you back when you die, and this is how long it takes for it to fucking continue.
Wow.
Start you back here in the room with the same amount of health, so, you know, whatever. So, let's run through that again and do it a little better this time. You just have to consistently be ready to sense move, just fucking constantly. Or else you're gonna get knocked into the lava, and you're gonna have a bad time.
Fire, it hurts so much.
I know, it's like, Adam, I'm boiling. Could I have my fucking barrier suit? No? Okay. So that one, you have to wait for him to show up, so you can move on. But as I say, we don't get to get a revenge on this character for a long time. And we're out of the fire.
Yay!
But you can see here, our weapons are ineffective. It's kind of funny how the game has become more interesting to talk about now, hasn't it? It's just
define interesting.
As in the bullshit like quota has like doubled. Impaled. Kick.
I mean, this game just gets so much better the more you play it.
And then that happens.
Looks like the normal beam won't have any impact.
Thank you, Adam, for noticing.
Really?
Use your ice beam.
Well, thank you.
And then I can now use my ice beam. This is such a shitty mechanic.
Good thing the enemies aren't attacking you while you're in this menu.
Mm-hmm. Now we're a little better off.
So the ice beam is effective against fire, really?
Yeah, I know. Shocking, isn't it? So now we have the ice beam. It does a decent job. It's a little bit more powered, but it kind of doesn't follow the traditional Metroid mechanics of when you get a new power-up, it actually increases your firepower. All this really does is make you a bit more powerful. And we're getting an item in here, which when I first did this, I actually missed this item. Now we can do our charge beam faster. See how much faster it is?
Wow.
It's... No. All these, by the way, you can crack open, but none of them have a purpose except for the first one. Let's leave. So yeah, these are fire roaches? I don't know what the fuck these things are.
Flaming cucaracha.
You know all about those, wouldn't you? Wait.
That was a bad night.
That was a very bad night. This is one of those areas where I'm just like, why am I standing here fighting everything? Why am I padding this video series out more than I have to?
Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that.
Yeah, I just did. Pretty much, I try not to do that as much as I can, so that I need to have something interesting. When there's interesting things in the room, like this. Who built this? Because I think we need to reestablish this. This is a space station.
Yeah.
This is a research vessel. Why are there rooms with flamethrowers on the side?
Oh, well, you mean they don't have rooms with, flame vents in every spaceship?
Not to my knowledge, or rivers of lava.
It's for biological research.
I don't know how I just did that, but that happened. There we go. And as obvious, the red doors don't open until you kill everybody. We need a high jump to get up there, so Samus, go through this door. Wall kick, wall kick. Thanks for putting enemies where I wall kick. That's a super missile door up there, by the way. I think I'm going to highlight it here in a second. I think. Nope, just going to try to do this.
Just going to keep shooting at the wall.
Shot through that thing somehow. Samus slide. This is when I was just getting a little loopy, and I'm just like, I have to keep playing other M. So you're ready for something shitty. Okay. Now I'm taking damage, because I'm by lava.
Oh, no!
But once I get to this point, I no longer take damage.
Thankfully, heat doesn't rise.
Yes, because we all know that's exactly how heat works. Heat is, it actually sinks.
Yes.
Oh, shitty fucking wall jumping stuff again. Is that really terrible that you actually jump higher and you have to slide down? And then the door doesn't open all the way, so you have to do this. And now we're going to save.
Oh, great.
By the way, we've been talking about this for over an hour.
Oh, God. Please don't remind me.
We still have some time left, though. Now, where are we going?
Over there.
Yes. You ready for a new mini-boss? Actually, after another scene where this kind of shit happens. So, we're fighting something.
Lava!
So pretty much what you have to do is you have to shoot a charge beam at his face, then you missile the frozen section, and they shrink.
Looks like a demonic version of Gumby or something.
By the way, Adam? Barrier suit?
Nope.
Okay. We're start doing some skipping here. This is the stuff that when I point out authorization, this is incredibly shitty.
Well, I said it's one thing like a lot of other games if you didn't have the item going up to this point, and and then later on you gain it, which helps you get through this section easier or whatever. But you already have the item.
We have items past it.
Yeah.
This guy you actually have to kill because he's really annoying, but you notice that it's really difficult if you actually get the charge shots in there, because when you have them, this is also where the whole missile mechanic really breaks, is because that also happens.
So you're telling me you killed that enemy that's in the lava by blowing him up into fire?
And then this happens.
No!
So this is back where we are again, and you see I have a lot more health this time. But this, like as I was saying with the whole missile mechanic, that you can't have a guy highlighted and have the charge beam up, because once you highlight him, it switches over to missiles.
Nice.
And there's an item over there, but we'll come back when we get the various suit, which won't be for a little while.
You mean we already have the various suit?
No, yeah, we have to. Adam's off getting coffee right now, so you didn't notice the fact that we're burning alive. That would be really funny though if it turns out that's exactly what Adam's doing, is that he's just off getting a drink.
I'm checking my Facebook.
So you just hear Sam is burning alive, and he's like, "Can't hear you checking Twitter."
Actually, I think he just likes the idea of her burning alive.
So hi, horseshoe crab boss.
Hi.
By the way, it is literally a horseshoe crab.
What the fuck?
You'll see him right now. Horseshoe crab. See? Who thought this was a good design? It's a fucking horseshoe crab. By the way, he's really easy to kill. The first time I fought him, I forgot that there's a trick to fighting him, which as soon as he shows his chest, you got to hit him with a charge beam, and then he's stunned, and if you immediately rush him, you can pretty much two-shot him.
No.
See here, I'm doing the charge to bombs quite often here. There you go, he's stunned, and you do this.
I ripped out his worm sack.
Please don't ever say rip out worm sack again, please. I would prefer that.
Okay.
Okay. Missile. We're up to 21 missiles, by the way. Can't use it. We got another item to pick up, though. Once I remember how to do it. Because this is one where it's like, oh, that's in this room, but it's actually not in this room. It's actually in the next room.
Great.
And you have to do this. To be fair, Super Metroid did this a lot, where you would see an item and you couldn't get it from the room you were in. You had to come in through another room to get it.
Yeah.
So we're at 49 health, right? We have to run across this area now while taking damage, while lava rocks are being thrown at us.
Damn you, lava mountain!
Look how fast our health's going down.
Gonna make it. Gonna make it. Gonna make it. Gonna make it. No!
There she is in her zero suit. But that's gonna do it for us this time. Check back next time. Will Samus make it or will she not make it?
Oh no.
There will be a next time, by the way.
No.
No, I hit yes.
No.
I gotta say, this area is quite big, which is nice.
Kind of like me.
Yeah, let's go back.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Hey, wait, did you just say Pixar didn't happen?
No, I didn't. Is that like a default mode in your brain that people said that?
I'm just saying, I mean, I have the pigs. You know what's so great about this game? I can dual wield an SMG and a shotgun at the same time. So then when I try to shoot someone from a distance, I completely miss them with every bullet. It's amazing. And I die.
Is it really just me now?
Well, in a manner of speaking...
You fool! No one has
arrogant.
survived direct contact!
But what about first contact?
Oh, I see what you did there. It was terrible.
Starscream, don't start an insurrection.
No, no one can control.
Oh God!
I'm doing this for generations.
So basically, the game, teaches you how to be a slave.
Pretty much. So you're gonna be giving this game to people, then, aren't you?
Yeah. People that I hate.
Look at
with
this.
Passion.
Okay, where is he?
You only missed them like 17 times.
Because of how fucking difficult it is to actually do that.